podcast, the Shy Yeti.
Hello, Moses.
How are you? Hope you're fine. This is the Shy Yeti show.
Okay, where you go?
Why have I got a voice?
Oh no.
Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Oh, there's gonna be some drama ahead.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep?
Oh, your show's getting so international, Paul.
Boy, he's not all that shy as bright.
You're such a wimp.
Blimey, Governor. It's the Shy Life podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, Paul.
I don't know how he does it. 782.
Bonjour et bienvenue au podcast de Shy Life.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shy Life podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How are you doing? I'm alright. There's quite a lot going on, of course, as usual. It's Uncle John and Hubert have moved into their new house. The poopcasters are still causing trouble. Just the other day, Hubert's new flat was temporarily graffitied with chocolate, but we were able to clean that up by licking the walls. But what we are hoping to do is, because there is surveillance cameras. The two houses are very, very different. The two parts of the house. Yeti Uncle John. His part of the house.
Paul, here's a napkin.
Oh, thank you. Yeti Uncle John's part of the house is very much how it used to be, but Hubert's part of the house is very modern and has surveillance. We're just not sure whether it was turned on. We were hoping we caught the culprit who was doing the graffiti. They're very cheeky. I mean, we were just next door when it happened. But anyway, we should run the theme music, and when we come back, we'll hear, or maybe we'll see who was responsible. But anyway, run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
My favorite person is here.
Keep it rolling.
Yes, but it's a positive thing. The High Life, the Shy Life.
Go Shy Yeti.
I'll go anywhere for potato.
Hello, captains. How are you?
Oh, have you ever found out my secret? Yes, you have.
I love the Yeti. It's my favorite thing.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Yeah, I'm strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
I could eat my body weight in crisps.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
It's all gooey and meaty and yum, 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 yum.
It was enormous.
I don't think I'm ready to speak about it. It's been a while. That's right. Here comes the grizzly.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
I can't wait for it to begin.
It's alright, I'm just being an alien.
I like that.
Hi there.
Marvelous, Paul.
So Comedy, have you been able to identify, any cameras even working? We definitely have something on tape. Yes, they were working, but they still had the funny bit of plastic over the lenses. The bits you have to peel off. Oh, yes, I know. So what? Well, it means that what was recorded is slightly blurry, it's not as clear as it should be. Well, but I'm putting the footage through Cuthbert, and I'm hoping by the end of the episode we'll at least be able to have some moving pictures for you. I do have a couple of photos, stills I've taken, but as you can see, they're very blurry. They are very blurry, but...
Oh, Cromitty. I just took a look at the pictures and some of the footage, and their faces are blurry. What kind of dreadful cameras for surveillance did you put in here?
It's because they still had the layer over the lens.
What? Well, what a bunch of ninnies!
Well, we weren't expecting you to be burgled, like within 20 minutes of moving in. So that's the only reason. Cromitty, can I have these? These photos. Well, of course, Paul. I don't know how much use they'll be. Well, the thing is, I'm going to be paying a few house calls, and I don't know. I just thought maybe something. They would maybe give somebody a bit of an idea. But are you doing anything this afternoon, Hubert?
Of course, I've got many things on my agenda. What do you propose?
Well, I was thinking we'd perhaps visit one or two of my friends with these photos to see if they've got any suggestions. I just think because it was your house that was vandalised. Also, I'm on a bit of a hunt for some sound effects because, as you know, the sound effects I have on this show are all a bit
are dreary.
Deals. That's a good sound effect.
Whoa! Well, that was timing for you.
That was a good sound effect.
Well,
it's a good sound effect.
Yep.
If you ever need a cat, yes. If you ever need a cat sound effect, yeah, you are a man. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Anyway, yes. I just thought.
All right. If there's any chance at all that the culprits can be identified by one of your so-called friends or whatever, and yes, be a ninny and find your sound effects. But let's just do it.
Oh, well, good. And then you come back to me at the end of the episode, and I may have some been able to improve the moving images as well. All right. Okay.
I dare you to play that cat sound effect on demand. All right. When I count to 3, Paul, please play your Dealey sound effect. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you didn't fool me for one moment. Oh, you're such a ninny.
I think we'll go and see Ick first, and then
yes,
maybe Yeti Uncle John will drive us over to the music school and to Patina's. But
blah blah blah.
Okay, listeners, listen to a bit of music, and then we'll be at Ick's. We're going to have to walk. We're going to have to walk over there. It's just across the.
Whoa! Very good, Paul. That was only a minute late.
Dillsy woo. I'm here with Hubert today, and Dealey.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Dealey. Oh yes, I
agree. He's quite talkative today. How are things?
Oh, not too bad. At least I'm not dead.
No, you're not dead. I guess you've noticed that the Magpie Hut's finally been rebuilt.
I did. I feel bad about that. I'm sorry that the bomb that was strapped inside my head destroyed your home, Hubert.
Yes, that's what happened precisely.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you didn't know that you had a bomb. No, he didn't.
Maybe he's got a cat in his head.
We all have a cat in our head, don't we, dear? Even you.
Oh dear.
You think perhaps you're overusing that sound effect, Paul?
No, this is the genuine thing. Oh, yes. Oh. Good point, though. Yes. Well, I would try. We're here for more than one reason. We're here. We obviously wanted to, basically, Magpie Hut's been rebuilt, but somebody nipped in there the other day and graffitied the walls. It's that Poopcaster. Have you heard about the Poopcaster?
I have, yes, a little bit.
They're a nuisance, you know, a terrible, terrible nuisance, and we're trying to identify them.
And the good thing is there is surveillance equipment at least in Hubert's part of the house, and pictures weren't very clear because, I mean, basically we weren't ready. He'd barely been moved in, but
well, that sounds dreadful.
It was dreadful. We've got a few pictures. I don't know if they. I know they're terribly blurred. I just wondered if they trigger any memory or.
Oh, let me have a look. Yes, they are very blurred.
We know that.
Is that a man or a woman? Or is it what is that?
I'm not sure. I think you're holding it upside down.
Oh, yes, I am. I see. Well, I don't recognise it.
Well, we're hoping by the end of the episode that there'll be some proper footage that we can look at. But
I could swear I just heard a car horn. Anyways.
Well, the other thing I wondered is you don't have any like sound effects lying around.
Well, here we go with the sound effects again. Are you gagging, Paul?
I'm a little bit low on sound effects. I'm relying on, the same ones for the last 8 years or 9 years, whatever it is. And I just wondered if you had any lying around.
Oh, well, I guess I do have one or two. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Anything, really. Anything that might be a bit more,
less dreary.
Yes, I mean, every door sounds like the same door, and I mean, it is all a bit dreary, as Hubert so rightly says.
Thank you.
Oh, well, let me have a look. What are these ones?
Oh, I like that one. Yeah. Oh, good.
That was one, yes.
I mean, I'd have any of those.
Well, you're welcome to them, Paul.
Well, thank you. Look, sorry to take your sound effects and run, but we have another couple of calls to make, and I've just got a text from Yeti Uncle John, and he suggests that he's ready to drive us over to Bettina's. So.
Oh, good.
Yes, so we better run.
No problem, Paul. Well, I hope you find out the identity of the Poopcasters. They seem like proper terrorists.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's more than just the Poopcast. It's anyway. Let's get going.
Hi, listeners. We're back, and we have a returning guest. It's Kirk again.
I don't want to be here.
Well, I'm afraid you're what they call those when you come out of jail. When you come out of jail.
Under penance Forced,
No,
coerced.
like you have to check in with somebody, like a parole officer. Like, I'm afraid your parole officer has said this is part of your ongoing rehabilitation. So
It's a bit weird, though.
well, I am the parole officer. So anyway, well, we thought today we'd talk about a trip we made together over 15 years ago from Munich to Budapest.
Actually, it was Passau to Budapest.
Well, yes, but we started.
Oh, okay. No, I'll give you that.
Yeah, and I can't remember half the names of the places, which you can.
Yeah.
But luckily, I used all the photos from that trip as the photos in weirdly enough, the book, The Shy Life that I wrote. I'm only going to be using it to remind me of the names of the places.
Well, you wouldn't be expected to remember anyway, being that much older than me, so...
That's a story in itself, listeners. We should talk about that as well. So, I've got the dates. I don't know if you can remember the dates. We went to Munich on Sunday, the 2nd of August, 2009. We were there until the Wednesday, the 5th. And...
so it was the day after my birthday.
Yeah, that's right. But you've been to Munich quite a few times anyway, haven't you, for trips and things? I've been to Munich once before as well, with Harry for his 30th, I think.
Sorry to hear that.
I do remember when we were in Munich, we did a lot of cycling. We hired bikes for the day.
Yep.
And then we enjoyed it so much that, well, you asked me what I'd like to do the next day, and I said, could we hire bikes again? Because there's the big, is it the English
Garden?
Yeah.
Classic Park.
Yeah, it was really cool having the bike. And I can't remember. Can you remember anything else we did?
No, we had lots of nice German food because they do something called Fleischflansel that I like, and we probably would have seen Rob and Georg, my friends.
I got some food.
And they would have cooked. So we had like Fleischflansel.
Oh, yes, we went round.
Nice cakes. You might have had some of the suspicious-looking German sausage, but
yeah.
I never felt brave enough to actually try.
We had pancake. We had some pancakes.
Yeah, and probably another thing I really like is the schnitzel.
Yeah.
Oh God, let me look at that picture. Bloody hell, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it says what it mentions Rob actually, so yes, we must have.
Yeah, well, Rob is kind of my ex, but my friend. Like for most of the time I've known him. I look really fed up there.
Well, you're on holiday with me, so...
Well, exactly.
But... So... Then we travelled... After those days, we travelled to Passau, and we were there from Wednesday the 5th to Thursday the 6th. And that's sort of where the beginning of you cycling and me going on the boat.
Yep. But there's also... the Passau Cathedral has the largest pipe organ in the world, and the largest glass museum in the world that's run by the brother of the evil-looking Pope, ex-Pope, Ratzenberg or Ratzinger, whatever his name was, the one that looked like the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And then we stayed in a hotel when they made you cry.
Well, yeah, and also didn't we cross the bridge and you can look down, you can look across from the other side of the river?
Yeah, there's another part, well, the other thing about Passau is it's where three rivers meet to form the Danube.
Yeah, I remember that, because you could literally see the sediment coming from one. And
different colours. Yeah, different colours of the rivers all kind of merging.
Yeah, but yes, because back then I snored because I didn't have a CPAP. We had separate rooms, and because you arranged some really good places as we'll hear, and so I had a room which was probably a double room, and I never even thought about it. I had my suitcase, my bags on one bed, and I mean I didn't pull the bed out. I think anyway when I came to leave, they saw that the other bed was slightly. Maybe they thought I'd had somebody in there that they hadn't paid for, but yeah, she was kind of really cross with me, and she didn't. I didn't understand what she was saying. And
she followed you down the street and demanded that you pay double fare. A double fare for the room instead of single occupancy.
Yeah.
Because you'd moved some of the covers with your suitcase and slept in the bed.
actually, you showed sympathy towards my plight rather than laughing. So,
yeah, I don't know. I must have. I think because I'd had schnitzel the night before, I was feeling generous.
Yeah,
and the occasional bout of compassion.
Yeah, that's weird.
Especially around you. It's very weird.
It has to happen sometimes. Well, before we talk about where we stayed next, this is where you were cycling, so you hired a bike in Passau, which you were able to have all the way to Vienna.
Yeah, so you can hire a bike. There's a couple of places in Passau where you can hire it, because there's a really well-known cycle track along the Danube, and it's mostly flat, really good, really just such a good holiday to do that, even with you.
Yeah.
So there's a business around hiring bikes, so you can hire a bike there, ride all the way to Vienna, which is I think a few hundred miles, and then they'll send your luggage ahead, and then you just return the bike and collect your luggage.
Wisely, we decided that I wouldn't be cycling, because even though I like cycling, I probably wouldn't have liked it after 100 and something miles, and I probably you wouldn't have enjoyed it, because I'd have been being
really
clumsy and falling over and
being really
getting punctures.
Yeah. And stupid.
Sorry. I went on a boat, but there was some problem where I thought I paid.
Well, is that the truth? Because that sounds like a little cover.
I don't know how they wouldn't have let...
They made it very clear that you needed to pay. I made it very clear that you needed to pay. I gave you the instructions and you ripped them off.
No,
someone probably got sacked.
No, I didn't.
Or had to spend their month's salary.
I don't even remember how it happened every day that I got on the boat without...
Okay.
How did I get on the boat?
It's called willful neglect.
But how did they even let me get on the boat if I hadn't got some sort of ticket?
Well, because they were trusting, nice German people. They gave you the ticket, assuming that you were somehow a decent, honest person, and you decided not to pay.
I didn't decide not to.
You stole their service.
Somebody probably died.
Yeah.
Was pushed into the Danube and has never been seen again. Well, after that shocking confession, my criminal past.
Well, it's not a confession. You just tried to deny it.
Well, you've confessed for me. But,
yes.
It's on tape now. Well, sort of tape. Anyway, so we started our journey from Passau, and I remember it being a bit sort of, Josh, are we going to end up meeting? I do remember. I don't know if it was in that part of the journey, but there was one bit where because you travelled quite quickly. I don't remember there was one bit where the boat was coming into some sort of port somewhere along, and then you cycled. You got to that point exactly at the same time.
I cycled along the boat.
Yeah, and because there was some massive. I think where in some points the boat was faster, but then it would slow down because it's like a sort of canal, or at least it's got locks. And the locks are massive, and it takes quite a while to get the boat to go to the. So a few of those really slow you down.
The Danube regularly floods. I mean, probably in some of the towns that we went to, it's particularly well known to where they've had to kind of invent and build a device where they stack metal sheets together to build a dam, like a wall, because the village Rhein, it's called, would regularly flood.
Yeah. Well, anyway, our first proper port of call on the journey was Linz, and we were there from Thursday the 6th to Friday the 7th, and I can't remember. I
think there's quite a few famous people from Linz. I can't remember if that's where Hitler was from, but I know there was some association with the war there.
You've got some ice cream.
Oh, I've got some nice ice creams. I don't know why I'm pulling that aggressive face.
Well, it's because you're worried. This is my ice cream. This is my ice cream. Keep away from it. I can't remember what sort of hotel we stayed in.
So we probably would have stayed at the Golden Angel, I think it was called. It's a place I know, so we would have stayed there. And it's like an old kind of Austrian, kind of Bavarian style place, lots of wood everywhere, but the woman there is really nice, speaks good English, the one that runs it, and also the food is quite nice. Yeah. And the room's okay as well, so we would have stayed there.
Yeah. But do you remember there being one, I think there's one place we stayed an extra day there, unless unless we just got there quite early. I mean, we went swimming
Are
somewhere.
there actually any photos of me here?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But, oh no, it's Glyn I'm thinking of.
yeah. So
the next
so
one.
that photo you're looking at, that's the Danube is very wide there,
Yeah.
and it actually floods every year, more or less there, but not so much now.
Was that when we went swimming in Glyn?
Yeah, was there a swimming pool there?
Outdoor.
We went to the swimming pool, yeah, because we stayed with, probably again, the woman that I stayed with a lot. She was a bit weird. Were you there when, I think it might have been with somebody else I was with, but where she was picking wasps out of the honey pot with her fingers?
Yes, yeah.
Was that with you?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, don't worry about the wasps." And she's just like picking them up like they're her little pets out of the honey pot that we were meant to be using. I was like, Jesus, no.
I think I went out. I think it's one of those when we had one key, and I went out. Like maybe you were having a nap because you'd been cycling and I'd been like swanning along the river, just like living my best life. And I went out to have a little wander around, and then realised the hotel main entrance was closed, and I had to kind of we had no. I don't know if we might have had phones. I could have texted you, but if you were asleep, you wouldn't have seen it. So I had to kind of sit outside until you woke up. But there's in the book.
She was a bit weird though, because I stayed there with somebody else, and she tried to put us in separate rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, no, we can.
I mean,
stay together.
we would have had separate rooms, but only because of my snoring.
But you are two men. I was like, yeah.
There's a picture in the book of a little cafe which was right by the water. And it's like the first thing I saw when I got off I remember having I think I might have had schnitzel there as well.
So the first time I did this trip, probably 2008, I had pizza there, and it changed owners, but God, pizza was fantastic. So I think every time I've been there, the food's always been good.
It was. Oh, I've got something else here.
Even though you could say it was like a touristy, trappy kind of place.
Completely forgotten about the wasps, but now, yes, that comes vividly back to...
Why do you need so many photos of yourself when you could have taken some of me?
Well, I did, but then some of the time you were cycling, so
well, why not put people off this book?
Well, you know...
So, where are we now? So we've gone from grain to milk.
So we were there from Saturday the 8th to Sunday the 9th of August.
So Milk is a really interesting place. It's home to the largest Benedictine abbey in the world. It's also a school for 900 children. It's got amazing historical artifacts, and one of them is in the Prussian kind of period, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. They used to. It wasn't really paganism, but they worshipped these bejeweled skeletons. So someone would die, and their remains would be kind of bejeweled. So it'd be like a skeleton remain, but they'd be kind of jewels and fabric woven into the skeleton. It would be treated as a saint. Mm. And when the new kind of German Empire came in, they said, "Well, no, we're going to stop this medieval practice. We think it's kind of abhorrent. We should be more Christian." And they started to remove these kind of bejeweled skeletal saints, and people would kind of follow them as they were taken off, like a congregation, because they were so kind of in awe and so worshipful towards them. But they've still got a couple in a huge abbey there as well.
And you knew somebody at the abbey?
Well, so I met a monk, and I won't say his name, but he used to work in a mobile phone shop before he became a monk. So a friend of mine knew him and got in contact, and as you would expect from a Benedictine monk, I mean, their core ethos is, you have to welcome every visitor as if they were Christ themselves. I mean, that's their main tenet. So he did, and he gave me a private tour of the place, and it was really nice. Was it you that...
I came with you and the...
So we had lunch with all the monks and the bishop, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't remember the bishop, but I remember we couldn't speak.
The bishop was there because he was like, watch your P's and Q's. And
well, we weren't allowed to speak, so it was difficult to find out much about the people.
Yeah. But the food was really nice, but I think, I realised then that was a kind of a fairly unique experience to be invited in like that. and had dinner with them. In
And we
that way.
sort of because the Abbey was open to tourists, but we got to go sort of behind the scenes on that sort of thing.
So were you there when I went to the meeting and there was all these people kind of, because he was quite a tall, large, imposing figure, and he kind of glided in, like marched in with this kind of Cossack flowing, the black kind of.
That's two quite different things, but yes.
Yeah. Which one is it then?
Cossack.
Cossack.
Cossack is like.
Cossack's a Russian.
Like,
okay. So, and then just all these people, he got out of his way and he kind of picked up the velvet rope, the kind of ecclesiastical version of the VIP suite, and then we were led through. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember the garden as well. I don't know if that was a private garden or what.
That was. I
remember us being there. Yeah. And I do remember the accommodation for that one. It was just like it was quite a big flat. We had a flat to ourselves.
It's lovely. Yeah. So that's a guy. Oh God, what's his name? Mr. Hare. Oh God, I know. I can't remember now. It's gone. But he was lovely. He reminded me. He was very friendly. Grew his own wine. I think he liked the English, but he was always very charming. One year, I didn't go for a couple of years, and one year they rung me and said, "Why haven't you been? When are you coming?" Which I thought was really nice.
I have a hotel in Lisbon I went to, who I got on. They still mail me, and it's been 10 years since I last went there.
Nobody cares about that story. So anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, actually I finished.
I only wish that it was real poo and not chocolate pudding.
Well, it really puts them in their place.
Certainly did. And we practically broke their tongues. Oh dear, I'm sounding like, let's get back. We practically broke their tongues.
Yes. They still don't know who we are.
We're still a mystery.
Yeti Uncle John, can you turn that off, please? Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. I'm just listening to the new Poopcast. Oh, yeah.
How can you listen to them?
We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear it, Yeti Uncle John. They've been causing us enough trouble after what they did to poor Hubert's part of the Magpie Hut.
Yes.
Oh, I guess. I'm sorry.
Paul, you don't have to keep playing that sound effect.
No, this is the real one. Look, he's here.
Oh, it's the real one.
Was Niels in the car? I hope he doesn't shed too much fur. No, he's a good boy. You're a good boy, aren't you, Niels? Good boy. Good boy.
Says the man who lets magpie poop fall on him. He's worried about fur.
Oh yeah. Oh look, we're just arriving at Bettina's house. So.
Oh yes.
Let's get moving. Thanks, Yeti Uncle John. Will you wait for us because we have to go to Lula's after this?
Yes. Do stay where you are.
Yes. I'll be here. All right. We won't be long.
Oh, darlings, hello. What's going on?
It's just a flying visit, really.
Oh, darling, that's fine. Come in. Can I get Douglas to get you a drink?
I don't think.
Yes, please.
All right. Yes, please.
Thank you.
Whilst I explained in my phone call about everything that's going on with the poop casting.
Oh, darling, I wouldn't let them worry you.
Well, the thing is, they do worry us. That is the trouble. I just wondered if you recognise these photos. I know it's terribly blurred. Any ideas would be helpful. We're presuming that the poop casters are people we know, or at least would recognise.
Oh yes, go on, show me. Oh dear.
Take a good look now.
Oh, but it's very blurred, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Property's trying to work on the footage. Thing is, we weren't ready. We weren't ready. We weren't expecting it.
Oh, I know, darling. How is the new place, Hubert? I mean, other than the graffiti.
Oh, it's fine. They're trying to force feminize me with a bidet, but I don't use it, and I don't know. It's better. That's all I'll say. In a dreary sort of way, it's better.
Oh, darling. Well, I'm glad. Oh, but it's just blur. I can't see who this might be, Paul. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Well, we struck out again. So far, your cast of characters have not been helpful at all.
Well,
darling, help yourself to tea. It's still set out. Sorry, Paul. What were you asking?
I was just wondering if you had any sound effects.
Yes, you might want the sound effect of a tray and cups and things being set down on a table. Perhaps that would be a thing that you could add.
They were already on the table, dear.
Oh.
You just arrived as I'd just been starting on my tea.
Yeah, well, yes. You can't expect Douglas to do you a fresh pot, Hubert. We got to be going. We've got your Uncle John waiting in the car park.
All right.
Darling, is he out there? Yes, he is. And but, we're a bit short of time. Oh,
yes, goodness. Please don't call him in.
No, we'll just drink your tea. Bettina, do you have any sound effects lying around? I'm a bit short on them, and I'm just trying to do a bit of a,
that sound effect did not count, whatever that was.
There are strange sounds. I seem to be being pursued by sounds.
Darling, don't worry about that. That's Douglas. Just the shelving imps are causing all sorts of problems.
Yes, isn't it amusing, Paul, that on the episode where we're searching for sound effects, they're coming in right to your window?
Sorry, I can't quite hear you.
Oh, darling. Sound effects. Yes. What about this?
Oh, yeah.
And I think I've got this.
Yeah, I could use that.
I think that's all I've got, other than the clankings and bangings that have been going on due to the shelving imps over there up to.
Yes, that's what they were, shelving imps. What are we on, Sutton Park? Oh, sorry.
Look, have you finished your tea? We need to get going.
All right, I was finished last Tuesday. Let's go.
Sorry, Bettina. Sorry it's been such a rush.
No problems. No problems.
I swear I just heard a car screech. Did I? No.
Probably John turning the taxi on the drive.
I think you're dragging dead bodies around there. Anyways, all right. This is silly. We should move the plot along.
after Milk, we went on to Krems from Sunday the 9th to Monday the 10th. Now, was Krems...
Are there any actual photos of me involved at all?
Yes, you're with the popular to the
So I've got a tiny little... Yeah, okay.
This is the one where we had a flat on the top.
So this is a penthouse. What they call? I mean, the price of it was incredible. It's a really luxury kind of flat with an open bathtub, rooftop garden, swimming pool. There was an apricot tree there. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It was dropping all its apricots.
And we had the swimming pool to ourselves.
Yeah, it was lovely. Really, really nice. And the town itself is lovely. Were they peaches or apricots?
I'm not sure. But yeah, because we were away such a long time and because it was hot, I was trying to wash clothes or at least rinse them through, but it was so hot you could do that and it would be dry
quickly
because we didn't want to have masses of luggage. And
well, it was it was like in the kind of high 20s and mid 30s sometimes, wasn't it? I remember, because it's so hot that time of year in that region.
And sometimes you're having to sort of walk. I remember that one being quite hard. It was a bit of a walk from wherever we met up once I got off the boat to the actual and you're sort of, I can't remember if I had what I had, or whether I had a wheelie suitcase or what I had. Not a massive suitcase. After that was the last stop before you finished the bike. The next stop was Vienna, and with Vienna, I got there quite a while before you and decided you'd set me up with a phone. Well, I had a phone which had like a sort of Google Maps, or whatever Google Maps was in 2009, and I got off sort of the wrong train, decided I was just going to walk to the hotel, which was probably longer than I expected.
Oh, hang on, so this is 2009?
Yeah.
Oh, so I must have done the cycling kind of 2003 or something like that. I must have, no.
Oh, what, the first time?
Yeah, or 2008, 2007.
Yeah, I can't remember now. If you said
the first time I did it.
Yeah, I can't remember if you said you'd done it here before or whatever.
Anyway, go on.
I had a sort of right adventure wandering around Vienna, and we had those things. Back in 2009, you had stuff like Power Monkeys, so I was able to use the phone and then charge the phone back up. And
who told you about Power Monkeys?
You did.
Thank you.
Actually, it says that we were there from Monday the 10th to Saturday the 15th of August, but I think we also did we met some other people, but I think we did
so did we meet my friend Daniel?
Well, yes, but that was a night. We got there, then we had a night in Vienna, and then we went off to, I don't know why that's not mentioned in the...
well, you wrote this, put it together.
Because, yes, we went... Where is your friend Daniel? He's not in Vienna, is he?
He lives in Vienna, yeah.
But we went to see him in a different city, didn't we?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. Daniel's quite lazy.
When we were in Vienna, we met up with Callum and our friends at the time, Dan and Alan. So we were staying in a hotel, and we did all sorts of different day trips, and I went to the zoo with Callum and to the fairground, and
didn't you abandon me to go to the zoo?
I abandoned you because, yes, you wanted. I had to choose.
What did I want to do?
I'm not sure. To see some art guy.
Art guy? What, a dealer?
I think he was. I think he.
You don't mean the Wunderhauser
I'm not sure.
house, do you?
I'm not sure quite.
But it doesn't matter. You chose to go to.
I wanted to go and see the pandas in the zoo.
Yeah, you wanted to watch animals being tortured and held in captivity against their will, rather than do something arty. Was it just the suffering part that you enjoyed?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Yes. And Vienna. We went to the art big gallery in the park with all of the who's the famous painter with all the gold and
Klimt,
yeah. And I remember we went to like a beer house or whatever it is, where you sit out in the beer cellar nearby, and that.
So how do we get to Budapest from Vienna by train? We must have.
Well, no. Oh, yes. Our last stop was Budapest, and yes.
So we took a train.
Yeah, Callum went home, and so it was just you, me, Dan, and Alan.
So I must have put my bike back, and then because that's a long journey from Vienna to Budapest.
Yeah,
I think it's about 3 hours by train.
When we were in Budapest, we stayed in a place that Dan and Alan used, like an apartment.
I remember, yeah. They were, because I remember reading the kind of guest book that people wrote written comments in, and somebody had warned in the guest book. I don't know if you remember this, that there's an opposite culture of like shaking your head for yes and nodding for no, and Americans often get confused with that. And I had an encounter with a guy who lived. After this encounter, but he was doing it to me. I was asking him directions, and when I'm asking him to agree, he's going like, yes, no, and doing the opposite motions. So it was really confusing me, and I was already cranky. And we were right near a really violent weir, like a turbulent body of water, and he was a little guy, so he's fine. Anyway, that's that.
We were in Budapest from Saturday the 15th to Tuesday the 18th of August 2009, and we went to that nice I can't remember what they call the they're not sauna, the splash. What would you call those? The
splash park.
It's not really a splash park, is it?
Water tunnel things.
No.
In Budapest.
Yeah. What are they known for?
It's the kind of thermal spa.
Thermal spa, yeah, it was a spa, but we went to that one that had lots of different pools inside.
That's the well-known one. It's
That's
called
the real
Session Baths.
That was really good. And then we went to another one where it was just where you had to wear like a loincloth, and it was just and I went in a very cold pool.
Well, that's oh gosh, I can't remember the name of that one, but that one dates back to kind of way back into medieval times, that one, and because a lot of that area has access to kind of thermal water. It's for thousands of years, I think it's been considered healing as part radioactive.
I'd been to Budapest before, I don't know, 2 or 3 years before, but I went in December, so I didn't go to. We went to a spa. We went to the one that's green near one of the bridges, but we weren't quite. I went with my friend Neff, and we kind of, we.
That sounds like it would have been the same place then that we went to.
It wasn't the one it was a different one to the one we went to, and also we weren't really sure which. I don't know if we actually got the best use of or maybe there were lots of pools, but they were too cold for December, sort of thing.
Right.
So I remember we went to a museum as well, because Budapest was occupied by the Russians, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was like an occupation museum.
Yeah. No, it was. Oh, sorry, it's my roast dinner alarm. Right, I'll just stop that. Yeah, there's a really nice. I was actually watching. I mentioned I was watching The Jackal. They go to Budapest and they open the scene with this. There's a woman holding, I think it's like a fig leaf or an olive branch or something, and she's holding it, but she's holding it towards Russia, like pointing towards. There's a really good. Did we go to the Terror Museum?
I think that might be what we went to. Yeah.
God, that was great. We're talking about all the kind of Nazi occupation and the collaborators, and at the end it finishes with.
I still remember there being a video where one of the warders was confronted by a load of women.
Yeah. That was. That was so good. So that was all these traumatized women talking about their encounter and what this horrible woman did to them and how evil and what a bully she was, and they were crying and they were shaking and they were just relaying all these horrific stories. And then they brought her in, and the first you thought she was she's been here all the time. Surprise. But then the first thing she said when she came in, do you remember? She said, "Oh no, I hope we can all be friends," because that time had long passed, and they all go. But that was the moral of the whole place. It was to show the history, go into it, what it caused, what happened, what it did. Because I think Budapest was occupied a few times, by different kind of regimes.
Very quick. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Yes, sorry.
Let me finish.
Yes.
And so the moral of it was, if you collaborated, if you said you were just following orders, you were still a collaborator. And then they had a list on the wall, didn't they, of all and they just titled it collaborators, basically people that kind of helped or in some way assisted the occupying regime.
I just checked back in my book to Vienna, and I thought we went to Bratislava just for a night.
Oh.
We went to Vienna. We arrived in Vienna, and you kind of recovered, and then we went to Bratislava for a night, and then we came back to Vienna.
Well, that must have been boring.
Sorry.
Did we see Miloš?
Yes,
we did.
I think so. We saw somebody in Bratislava.
That's probably why we went then. So we take Miloš out for dinner.
Yeah, I remember him telling us about how he kind of liked going to when they were occupied, and you go to a shop and there'd just be like a red jumper and a blue jumper, and
he grew up. He told me as well in other occasions when I've met him that he enjoyed the communist regime. He said everything was just taken care of, sorted out.
So I remember. I can still remember Bratislava. I can still sort of remember where we stayed, and I think we ate like outside in a big square. I
think we had their local delicacy. They've got this weird Coca-Cola that tastes medicinal, and also sheep's cheese, which is very different to goat's cheese.
Yeah. Well, it was a really good holiday, even though I was there.
Yes. No, I wouldn't say really good, because really good would have been you not being there.
Yes.
So it was quite good, even though you were there.
Yeah.
I think that's the phrasing you were looking for.
Yeah, and for me, it was one of the best holidays I've ever had.
Well, that's because I was there.
Yeah, yes, that's right. And anyway, thank you for going back down memory lane and talking to me about our trip.
Well, I didn't enjoy it.
Sorry, sir. Oh, Tallulah, we haven't really got time to. We need to get back to Cromarty. We'll stay in the hall.
Oh, darling, I got some cake for you.
Did you just say we'll stay in the hall?
Yeah, the hallway.
The hall. That's what it's called, Paul.
We're not going
a hallway, not a hallway.
Time to sit down.
Oh, all right.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry.
How's Martin and how's Reginald?
Oh, they're mowing the lawn.
Oh,
I have a brilliant idea, Paul. Of course, all my ideas are brilliant. Why don't you have Martin come in and sniff the photos? Perhaps he'll recognize someone.
It's a nice idea, but I don't think we've got time.
It's a brilliant idea, and we do have time, but fine.
Tallulah, can you have a look at this photo? Do you think that... do you recognise... I mean, I know it's a blur and everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is a blur.
Yes, but do you recognise anyone?
No, I don't. What's going on?
Oh, Martin, will you come and sniff this photo? We're trying to identify this blur and see if we recognise...
Yes, Martin, take your big schnoz and take a good whiff.
This might be a photo of the person who did the graffiti in Hubert's house. So
all right, Paul. Let him sniff.
All right.
I'm sorry. No, all I can smell is chemicals.
This is what I said. It's not like it's the real person. It's not like you're sniffing his clothes or something. Oh, dear. Whilst we're here, Tallulah.
I thought it was a good idea.
Well, it probably would have been. Sorry, Tallulah. I'm also here collecting sound effects.
Oh, my God, Tallulah. I should have warned you. Paul's been asking everyone for sound effects. Isn't that silly?
Oh, my goodness. Well, we are a music school, so let me have a look. I've got a little box by the door where it's like a lost and found box, but nobody ever claims anything. What about this one?
Well, that's kind of musical. Yeah.
Or this one?
Oh, yes.
Oh, this one.
Oh, I like that. Can we have them all? I just want everything.
Of course you can, Paul. Oh, well, I suppose you're going to have to go now.
We are. Yes, Uncle John's waiting outside in the taxi. And thank you, Martin.
No problem.
You feeling okay?
I'm feeling mostly okay. Yes, thank you.
Great. So someone up to Reginald.
Oh, we will, my dear.
Come on, Hubert.
Yes. Well, thanks, big schnoz.
Thank you.
Dear. Listeners, maybe you can listen to something when we get back. We'll be with Cromitty. Yeah. All right. See you in a moment. Hello, listeners. Here we are again with some extra material, and I'm here with Kirk. He's out on day release, and today we're going to the cinema to see a film called Presence, which is a ghosty film. We're seeing it in Romford. Now, I mentioned that because the story that Kirk's about to tell occurred in Romford about 18 years ago or so. I forget the exact date, but it's a tale of true crime and like borderline superhero.
Manliness.
Sorry? Manliness, yeah. Athleticism. Mm-hmm. Running was involved. I did play a small part myself.
Bravery,
definitely bravery.
Not on your part.
No, not on mine. Well, potentially. Anyway.
No.
Okay. Do you want to set the scene, or shall I set the scene?
I don't care.
Well, we've been to, what's that art store we used to go to?
Hobbycraft.
Hobbycraft. We went to Hobbycraft for supplies, and as we emerged, it was probably like a busy Saturday morning, and we emerged and we're heading back towards the car, and we saw...
sorry, no, that's not quite right.
All right, you tell
you fluffed that up, haven't you?
Okay.
So I'd arrived
right.
in a car. I'd just been to a spin class,
Yes.
so I was all energised.
Yes.
And we'd arranged to meet in Romford to go shopping and go to Hobbycraft. And so I met you outside the store. And as we were walking along, I heard an old guy going, "Help, help, help me. They've stolen my money." And I looked over and I could see the man where it was coming from and two people running. So I think probably because I was all juiced up from my spin class, I started running after him. And it was obvious that it was real because of the way, the man sounded. Turns out he'd been to the bank, I'm leading up to that, he'd been to the bank, withdrawn £3,000 in cash, so he had to go up to the counter, and these two kind of Romanian pickpocketers, male and female, had watched him, and then when he'd gone outside, they'd approached him and said, "Oh, hello, we're trying to get to Victoria." And he said, "Well, you're a long way from there." And he was, because he was nice, he even offered to give him a lift to the bus stop. I mean, anyway. So then one of them bumped him, while the other one took the money, and then he realised...
They'd just given it him in an envelope, like a brown envelope.
Yeah. And then he realised when they were going off, and that's when he started shouting. So I just instinctively... Not something I really do. I just started running after him, and I was really shouting because I've got a loud voice when I shout. So I was going like, "Stop, thief! Stop them, thief!" And everyone looked around and they realised like they weren't going to get away. So the woman diverted off, didn't he? And I'd stopped the bloke, and then you kind of followed the woman was making a phone call because she'd hidden the money in a pile of rubbish somewhere, which you...
Well, they didn't know because didn't the police sort of... did the police get both of them?
No, we got both of them.
Yeah, but there was nothing on. But there was nothing on them, was there?
No. But you followed the woman and you saw where she hid the money. Didn't
well, I just kind of guess if she had to have chucked the money because they caught her. Nobody had any money on them, so there was only, it was down in like a back alley behind the shops. So there wasn't. There was a.
So how did you find the money?
Well, it was like a little car parky bit, which was potential, and there was some like azalea bushes that were looking a bit. I think what time of year was it?
It was. I don't know. I don't think it was. I think it was like early spring.
Yeah.
It was in a pile of rubbish.
Yeah, it had been chucked, and I couldn't believe it, and I found it, so I was able to sort of hand it in.
So what she was doing, she was on the phone in Romanian, giving instructions to whoever's on the other end to come and collect it, and that's where it was.
That's the only bit where I could have been stupid had the person turned up, but the police were like very close, so it's not like.
Yeah, once I called the guy, we called the police and we put through to that, and they said, "Oh yeah, we can see you now. We're looking at you now on CCTV." And then the police came and we went to the police station, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was it. Anyway, the old man got his money back.
Yeah.
There was 2 stories in the local press. One revealing your true age, not the lie age that you give on here. You're actually, how old do you say you are? 51.
I'm 51, yeah.
Yeah, you're actually 55. So, anyway, it was in the paper, so
we never got our day in court, though, because...
Can you stop interrupting me?
Sorry, sir.
So, anyway, yeah, I've finished now.
We never got our day in court because they must have released them on bail or something, and they never showed up for their...
No, they the guy who was slightly taller than me said he was 11 years old.
Yeah, he wasn't. He had a beard and everything.
Which was
So he wasn't charged in the same way he would have done.
Joke. Yeah. And then the woman, they never turned up. They were charged, and they
But that we didn't even get as far as the call. I think they must have had to check in, and they hadn't even checked in, so we never got. At least we didn't get our time wasted in turning up, and then.
Well, the old man got his money back, and he was really pleased. Didn't we get 50 quid each?
Well, we got 50 quid each, yeah, and we had I wonder if this was before that big holiday we've talked about before, because we certainly had a holiday coming up.
The big holiday where you stole. Ironically, that poor boat company where that woman committed suicide.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
I have to pay it to myself. My husband.
I don't know how they let me on the boat if I hadn't paid. Anyway.
Yeah. So you take with one hand and give with the other. Destroy one life and uplift another.
So yeah, I know it was.
You're just going to gloss over that, are you, Paul?
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, but they wanted a photo of us, but we.
What, the boat people?
No, they wanted a photo of us in the newspaper, but we said no, because it could have drawn a target on us. We wandering.
You should have just put a picture of you.
Well, they wouldn't have seen me that often in Rumford, but I'm sure there was one other thing. But yeah, so that was our. I like to think that you were like the $6 Million Man, and I was like Miss Marple finding the little clue at the end. That seems quite fitting. Yeah. I was the dynamic, rugged man, action man,
and you were the.
I remember the music. They started playing the music, the theme tune from The Professionals as you were running.
Oh yeah, as I was like shouting, "Stop thing!"
Do. Anyway, I can't do that. I might get copyright strike. Yes. Can I just say my piece about when Kirk spoke to the papers, he told them I was about 4 years older than I was.
No, they, through investigative journalism, found because they were like, she ain't that young. And they found your birth certificate and phoned me and said, I'm afraid your stupid friend's been lying and we're going to print his real age. And I was like, okay. But you tried to blame me for some reason.
It was a very Kirk thing to do. Anyway, listeners, that is why on my Twitter page I used to put that I was a crime fighter. That's the only time I've actually fought crime properly. But there we go. And all of the Action Man stuff was done by Kirk.
So I'm 4 years older than you, but did I put you as 4 years older than me?
Something like that.
Or they're like the same age?
No, you were. I think you made me older than you.
Yeah. Well, it's in print, so.
It's true.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you know what what it's like with these people who are like action men. Not the greatest thinkers, but anyway. Bye now, listeners. Goodbye.
So, Comedy, have you been able to, analyse the video footage? Oh, Paul, I have, yes.
Please tell me. Tell us that you found something.
Well, it should be ready to watch in a moment. Well, this reminds me a bit of when we watched the AI footage, but I assure you this is not AI footage. This is genuine footage. Yes, I understand that. Did you get any results from speaking to the others? No, nobody. I mean, it was a very blurred photo, but nobody had any ideas. I did get some nice sound effects, though. Well, I'm glad. But,
yes, yes, that's something anyways, Paul. So glad you got your sound effects. But not one of them could identify who the poo-poo people are.
Well, let's sit around the... actually, why don't we say goodbye, listeners?
Thank God, yes.
But we can get sat down and we'll look at the footage after the theme music. Oh yes, that might be a good idea. All right, okay. Well, thank you for listening, listeners. Don't go. We're almost done, but we may have some results for you.
Stand by for the next 5 endings.
Yes, all right. Goodbye. Oh yes, goodbye.
Goodbye already.
We're just going to we're just about to watch the footage, from the surveillance cameras. Oh right, yes, exciting. It might be, we don't know. Let's are the lights down?
Yes, Paul. Why don't you play the sound effect of a projector that you got?
Oh yes, that's right.
There you go.
Right, let's do that. Yes, okay. Somebody's there's the living room. I know it's still a little bit blurred, but it's a lot.
Have I told you the story about why it's called the living room?
Yes, you did.
Oh, all right.
So this is the Cubist living room. You can see the walls, and here's somebody coming in. They're all dressed in black. Unfortunately, they've got their back turned to the.
For heaven's sakes!
Oh my goodness, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. We didn't know that. Yes, no. 2 of them, and that's why they were able to do the work so quickly, because two hands make light work or something.
Oh my goodness, it's helter skelter all over again. Look at them putting that chocolate pudding all over. Oh, dreadful!
Oh my goodness. Gosh. I think I recognize them.
You're kidding.
No, I think you're right, Paul. Oh, yes. I thought he was dead. Well, I thought maybe they were both dead, but...
Both dead?
Apparently they're not dead.
Who are you seeing? Who are they?
Oh, I can hear the theme music.
No.
Goodbye. Yes, goodbye.
Wow, really? No kidding.
Thank you, darling. And you too. Bye-bye.
Oh, that sounded good.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast. Let's go.
I have a voice. I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice. We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
That is so cringe, oh my god. You're a man of culture as well.
No.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We're back again.
Oh, here we are.
Is that all? Is that all of the footage? I'm afraid yes. That's pretty much everything. But I think it's pretty conclusive.
Well then, spill it before this episode ends again.
We presume that these two are the poopcasters. Well, at least two of them.
All right. Who are they?
Well, they're both possibly dead, except that they're clearly not dead.
Oh,
and I have no idea that they were connected. And maybe they weren't, but they are now.
All right, we're not going to drag this on a moment longer.
Well,
they're dead already, and yes, but who are they, dead or alive?
All right, I'll tell you. I'm trying to tell the listeners as well. The one in the green hat, that's Tremaine, the guy we thought who was dead in Sutton Park.
Tremaine?
Yes, the one that the White Witch seemed to think might be dead. You know that.
Remember me?
Oh, good Lord! Oh.
I mean, the way that there were flowers piled up at the door and everything, we just assumed he must be dead.
Tremaine, he's dead.
He's one of the poopcasters, but the other poopcaster has even more of a shock. Oh my goodness, Cromitty, that's Wilson Comet. Yes, it is.
Who?
Wilson Comet, he's a demon. I used to work for him. He's the guy who also vandalized my lab. And then, well, he has connections with Reginald. And, well, there was a big fight on top of a waterfall. And then he went missing. And, well, we thought he was dead too.
And he killed that rubber bat that you kept on your shoulder.
Wilson Comet was never involved with Sutton Park. This is the thing. I don't understand because...
I don't understand anything. But please, continue.
Tremaine was part of Sutton Park.
Well, that's what I thought.
Wilson Comet was just part of the podcast.
Oh.
But the two were never linked. All I can think of is that...
Of course not.
But Tremaine definitely was cross with Cromitty for not wanting to move to Sutton Park with him, and Wilson Comet definitely hates a lot of us for uncovering his secret. I can only think that it's two people with a lot of ill feeling towards us.
Animosity, you might say.
Yes, I think they've joined up. I think they've joined together to do this poopcast business.
A supervillain team up.
Yes, but I mean, this is only the beginning, surely. I mean, this is small fry compared to what Wilson Comet used to be involved with. This video definitely confirms that they're both still alive. Oh my goodness, Paul. What next? I have no idea. What about having a cup of tea? Well, we're in a bar. I think we should have a cocktail. Hubert, cocktails?
Very well. Well, after that revelation, we all need something.
I want a double. It'll have to be a double.
Double?
Oh, listeners.
Coming up.
Oh, listeners, what does it all mean? And what's going to happen next?
I have no idea.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Do you have any more things with me?
This is just the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Well, gotta tell you, I didn't expect that.
What the hell just happened on this show?
Man, was that worth it or not? Oh my goodness, that was a darling little shoe. Whoa, I love that one. Great show, Paul. Yeah, that was a good shoe.
That was beautifully done. We're going to have some orange squash now. So exciting life. And everyone's a critic.
And voila. Oi, oi, that's your lot. Hi. You can always call me.
782. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Okay, stopping recording now.